Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Dental Assistant Nerds podcast. I'm your co-host, John.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda. Yet again, thank you for chiming in and listening. We hope you are enjoying what we're going to bring somewhat a little bit different today. So, we look forward to you listening and giving us your feedback.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining in. And today, our special guest, all the way from the beautiful city of Utah, we have Brittany and Tyler from Alta Scrubs.
Thank you for joining us, Brittany. Thank you, Tyler, as well. If Alta Scrubs, we kind of came across this scrub company, and John and I have fallen in love. We have our Alta Scrubs on today as we were at our dental office. Probably, well, definitely the most comfortable, and they wash nice, they wear nice, everything's we couldn't praise it more and more. So we wanted to bring Brittany and Tyler on. Tell us a little bit about your company, who you are, maybe how you got the company started, and just give us a little bit of feedback if you can about Alta so our customers, your future customers know.
Okay, I'll start and then Tyler can chime in as needed. I am Brittany, one of the co-founders of Alta Scrubs. We I am a nurse practitioner, and I've been working in the medical industry for about 12 years. And it was one day when I was working, I ended up with a hole in my scrubs, wondering how I was going to possibly finish my shift with a hole in my scrubs. And it was that day in the bathroom trying to salvage my scrub pants that I text my siblings and was like, we're going to start a scrub company one day that actually is good quality scrubs. Um, Fast forward a few years later, we decided to jump all feet in and get going on something. There's a lot of great scrubs out there, but we didn't find anything that checked all of the necessary boxes. There are modern trendy styles, but not super comfortable material. They're super comfortable material, but they're unisex fit and look kind of like a box. And we were
Yes.
trying to find something that checked all those boxes. The medical industry runs deep in our family. My mom's a nurse, my sister, we have a sister in nursing school, we have cousins. And so we kind of brought all of our brains together and we felt like we had a pretty good idea of what would make what we thought the perfect scrub. So it's kind of how we got started.
I
So,
love it. So I love that
yeah,
there's different dynamics of your family involved as well. Nothing better of supporting in the sense this small family owned business that is obviously the goal is to growth for size. Tyler, would you like to share who you are in the mix?
Yeah, I'm the little brother to Brittany. My two older sisters, Sydney, our oldest, who's not on here with us, she is a nurse. Brittany's a nurse practitioner. And then obviously me. I'm not in the medical field. I was actually I was in the entrepreneurship program at a local university when Brittany sent me this text, and I was like, oh, perfect. I need a project for school, and I would love to look into doing this business as a team. And it ended up being, after we did some research on the market and we felt like we had the resources and we felt like we had the knowledge behind the product to really come to the market with a scrub that was, like Brittany said, checked all these boxes. And what we mean by that is like comfortable, like she said, ours have 4-way comfort flex. They look good and they feel good and they're really high quality. Like you said at the beginning, they wash well, they don't carry lint. I mean, the features go on, but we wanted to check all of those. And I felt like with our history, our education on the product, and we could bring a really solid scrub line to the market, which I felt like we've done in the last 2 years.
Yeah, so that was going to bring my next question. When did you start the process of your company? In the sense of entrepreneurship or the, industry of any business that we see, some of us look at that, oh, that's success, but don't remember or don't look at
Yeah.
the hours and the years in the sense that it took to get there. So just in general, what is your time frame of your that your company's been started or the mastermind
Yeah.
behind it?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking, so when we talk about this experience, this is probably back in 2018, I think, when Brittany talked about her experience with the scrubs. It wasn't until 2 years later in 2020 or 20 that we decided we had a
2020.
conversation. We were driving home from a vacation, actually, and we were all in the same car. We were all newlyweds, and we were like, hey, we should do this. And so we decided when we got home that summer, that's when we really started to like figure out how to source. And again, this is like we were just trying to make it work, right? We found somebody local that helped us, that had a connection overseas with a fabric. And it ended up being, when we thought about developing a product, it's like, hey, let's take a product that's like in our closet and let's bring it to somebody and say, replicate this. Well, it turns out it's not that easy. When you want to build a custom product, it's a pain. And so we found out really fast that it was going to be complex. It was going to cost a lot of money, and it was going to take a lot of effort to achieve this. It wasn't just going to be like, hey, let's come out with a product that's great. And so it ended up, there was a lot of curveballs, but we stuck through it at the beginning, and COVID did not help. That caused some really major like in sampling and supply chain. We almost gave up a couple times, I'll be honest. I remember we got our first sample back, and we had developed Brittany's laughing because this is insane. We got our first sample back. I'm like, this is going to be great, right? Like, we're stoked. This has been like 3 months of work. And the lady calls us, our seamstress. She's like, we got it in. We go up and pick it up, and this thing was horrible. It looked like your 2004 Adidas sweats for a soccer team.
Oh,
Yes.
And we put them on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Anyways, so we had to restart, go back to the drawing board. Fabric didn't work. Not only did the fabric not work, the fit was horrendous. And so it was just stuff like that. I mean, that just gives you a little bit of a story. Then that was 2020. We ended up launching our product at the end of 2021. So it took about 18 months from and that's like 18 months of every week. This is, sourcing fabrics, developing products, sampling, fitting, all of that stuff until we launched our first Gen 1 product at the end of 2021 in November.
So it's just crazy to think of the time frame, but kudos to you for sticking with it. We opened up Cornerstone Dental Assistant Academy the exact same time frame that you guys were trucking along as well. So
yeah,
entrepreneurship is all those ups and downs, as we know. So, but the scrubs are amazing.
Thank you.
We love the fact that obviously men and women, but when you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. Right. So that fashion side, I love that the Alta scrubs are thick. I would consider them a little bit thicker than what some
Yeah,
other scrubs
certainly.
are. So I'm not typically a cold person, but if I was, I feel like even Alta would be a better product for someone that needs a little bit of that thickness, and it doesn't feel like that air is just moving through your pants or your scrub top. So it's a great professional look. They fit great. I am short and curvy, so I always am finding pants that are way too long. But I do feel that I did not have to quote unquote hem these pants. I'm 5'2", and I'm not going to give my weight, but there's definitely great aspects of all, in a sense, body styles. Definitely, we love that professional look. So if you could, besides just scrubs, of course, what line of, what other products do you see coming in the future that Alta is going to be offering? Are there jackets, any colors that are coming into play here soon?
I'll let Britt take this. Go ahead. She works really hard with our design team.
Yeah, I kind of had the design stuff for now. Our intentions at first were like, let's pump out all these products, and then we got halted real quick with reality. But we do have some exciting things finally coming down the pipeline. It took longer than we thought, a couple factory changes, lots of different things. We hired a new design team, which has been fantastic. So coming really shortly in the next couple of weeks, we have the color CL blue, which if you're not familiar, it's kind of like a light periwinkle blue. It's pretty common.
Love it. Love it.
Love it.
Yes.
And then we have maroon coming as well, which is another really popular color. So those are both coming in a couple weeks. We have 2 new men's styles, a straight leg and a V-neck. And then we have some fun new women's accessories, a vest, a new pant that is a little bit more of a business casual pant, fun things like that. And then already in the design work, but not coming, are things like puffer coats, which we think will be a fun accessory. Obviously not to wear in the space, but we're from Utah where it's cold, so we wanted to do something like that. A men's jacket that's pretty awesome, like a performance jacket you could keep on if it was a cold space that still looks professional and matches well. Compression socks for long shifts, things like that. We have all of those kind of coming down the pipeline, but in the works and in the design process right now, which is a lot more extensive than we originally anticipated. But it's been really good to learn and get all of those things. And then a few other colors like that have already been sampled. A lighter gray. We have a charcoal gray right now, but it's a lighter gray. Hunter green, because that sometimes has been a requested color. And then just from there, we hope that's kind of our core, kind of like the boring basic colors. And then we hope to expand into fun colors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that the cool thing that we have found in the last, we've had a really loyal following and some really good customers that have given us really honest and good feedback. And because, we are a small business and we're new, we're able to take this feedback and apply it directly to the product, right? Where some of these larger brands or businesses, you might give them feedback or they might, just push it to the side, where we take all of our customers' concerns and reviews, of course, and we put them to the product, and we feel like we're coming out with what they're asking for and what they want. And that's what we pride ourselves in. So
yeah, it's great for the customer to hear that as well, that when we do those reviews and whatnot, that whose ears in a sense does it technically hit. So, and speaking of that, I have not left a review, so I will definitely jump on and leave a review as well.
Yes.
So
thank you.
Well, thank you.
I agree. We know that reviews drive sales, so we will absolutely make sure that we're leaving a review on how great these scrubs are.
Well, thank you.
yeah,
I
so
appreciate that.
We look forward to working together and making an impact on the dental community. I'm sure if you're in the nursing field, the nursing community, there's so many different aspects, of course, of our world of industry that wears scrubs that are meant to be comfortable. And it's nice that we can just wake up and not think about really what we're putting on for the day. And we can run out the door in these quote unquote scrubs pajamas that are comfortable. So, so we look forward to that. We have a great following on our social media as well. Our students that are in our 13-week dental assistant program. So if I remember correctly, Jordan, did she buy a set of Alta
Yes.
scrubs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Jordan's bought a set. So she's wearing them every Friday.
class. We'll get a picture with her.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Well,
my dad, every Friday, he puts my kids on the bus before I teach, and the emblem that's at the bottom of the leg, every Friday, he's like, Amanda, there's something on your pants. I'm like, Dad, it's the emblem.
It's a logo.
It's perfect because it's in a very random spot and it catches someone's attention, I know, every Friday. So
I love that.
Yeah. I said, what a perfect doing things outside the realm. If you're listening to this on the other aspect, we won't get into it deep, but I hope this also shows a little bit that entrepreneurship and business owning is never how we intend that it's going to start out to be, and is so much as learn as we go along. And sometimes we're crying and sometimes we're laughing. And I love, Brittany, that you expressed, of course, the ideas that are coming forward, that we look forward to your growth and continue to that support. On the other hand, sometimes we have to turn off our ideas because we have so many. We have to focus on what we're currently doing. We said 2024, no more ideas for John and I. We have enough ideas. We just need to expand on those ideas. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
Now we have, with Britt and I, we, she's the brains. I'm like, hey, go design, prep for things, but then come back to reality, right? Like sometimes we need to figure out like, okay, what's going to be the best. And that's where, customer feedback. And I think you said some really good things. Entrepreneurship's hard, but it's also fun and it's worth it. So forever, anybody who's listening, it's a good opportunity to get out and do something. So.
Yeah, it's
absolutely
it's a scary jump, but being able to follow your passion, and especially you being able to work with your siblings so closely. Amanda and I go to work every day. We're best friends, and you as siblings, I'm sure you're best friends too, and that's that's something to be said. So we're
Yeah.
very proud of that, and very happy to have met you. And just out of curiosity, where can everyone get these amazing scrubs at? People talk about it in groups every now and then. It hasn't exploded in dental yet, but I do feel like it's on the cusp. So that's why we wanted to get you on first to say, hey, we're one of your first dental friends. So why don't you tell our listeners and friends where they can get the Alta Scrubs at?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are
So
on social media at Alta Brand with an underscore. And then you can go shop them online at shopaltabrand.com. That's the easiest, best place to get them, unless you want to get them on Amazon. Can I say that?
Yep.
Unless we do have an Amazon storefront, which is really exciting.
Oh, awesome.
So if you
Congratulations.
search, Tyler.
Yeah, you can find us on Amazon. We have a storefront inside Amazon,
Okay.
under Alta Brand. We just barely launched it last month. We haven't even really marketed it. I mean, we're going to start here in about a month, but you can find it. People buy every day there. So our current customers do. Just type in shop Alta Brand or our product names and they'll come up. Or our website, or you can get it on, Facebook shop. You can get it on, any of the social medias. We have them. The shop app, a lot of people use that. You can find our products there as well.
Okay, great. So it sounds like you're everywhere then.
Trying to be. No storefronts, unfortunately, but we do offer, we do have some, free exchanges, obviously. So if you buy the product and if you're worried about size and fit, we usually ship really fast. And our exchanges are free of charge until you get that right fit. So
okay.
And an exciting little tidbit I forgot to say, we're expanding our sizes because we also were like, we're going to be the most size inclusive scrub company, until you realize how difficult that actually is. So for the last year, we've been really trying to perfect our sizing. So we're increasing sizing, and we're really particular to make sure that they are true to size. So we're really excited and proud of that.
especially on the women's line.
Yeah.
So
Okay, perfect. Well, Amanda, you have anything else to ask these two?
I don't have anything today. We will put your contact information in our comment section and when our YouTube, when this is uploaded there as well, to make sure that they can find you. In the meantime, look at this little guy.
Sorry.
Love it. So if we can, my family's in the background making random eyeballs, we all
And
have
then
to
we
get this in at moments. So
we
He
can
just
also
woke up
drop
from-
I'll have you guys drop the discount code as well in the description with the video, so that they can apply it at checkout for the people that get it or want to visit our shop from this video or from this
great.
podcast.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
We
thank you.
are looking
We
forward to
appreciate
that
it.
partnership.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Well,
Thank
thank
Thank you
you
you.
guys.
so
It was good
much.
chatting with you.
We will talk to you soon, and I can't wait to see the new products.
Talk
See
to
you
you
guys.
soon.
Bye.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for the second half of Dental Assistant Nerds podcast. And welcome back for the second half of the Dental Assistant Nerds podcast. Amanda's back with us. Unfortunately, Tyler and Brittany had to run. They're out there doing that entrepreneur thing, and of course, no sleep, no rest, right, Amanda?
Yeah, so we hope that you are if you're looking in to purchase some new scrubs, if your office is looking into, some offices are coordinating or requiring certain colors or styles and whatnot. So Ulta can be a great contact. Remember, it's great to shop small and support those companies that are starting out within their retrospective brothers and two sisters, and putting their heart into soul into an entrepreneurship, and sometimes probably keeping their fingers crossed and the sleepless nights that everything will work out successfully. Once you're vested so to a certain period of time, you're just in that wing and a prayer sort of moment. So we wanted to spin this off though as well, that it brings us a moment to talking about professionalism, that dental assisting is a career. It could be a great career path for those of you that are in the field or thinking about the field, or maybe thinking about a change in the field, that maybe sometimes if that's not the persona that is given in your practice. If you're thinking of how can I grow and how can I get into this professional side of this career path? So looking the part is sometimes just part of the process. You know, whether it's you're attending a CE and you're showing up in, you know, casual business wear. I do not recommend jeans and a
Maybe
t-shirt.
some Mountain Dew flannel PJ pants. That's frowned upon.
It's probably frowned upon. I mean, we're all opinionated here in the sense you can choose to do what you want. But showing up at your office in a professional manner is very important. So scrubs that fit, not that are 5 inches too long on the pants. And then you wear those into your home, and all the bacteria that you basically Swiffer wet jetted your office with is now in your car and is now in your home. So getting scrubs that fit well is sometimes hard. I know I am definitely speaking from experience here. I can go to a store, have 6 sets of scrubs, and I'm leaving with nothing. And to a certain extent, that's why I don't like to order things online when it comes to clothes. But I will say I purchased the clothes that I'm wearing, the scrubs that I'm wearing now, the Alta Scrubs. My top was a medium, and I'm 5'2" and not 120 pounds. I'm 5'2", but my pants were a large. And the next time I probably will order still a large petite. Actually, I didn't ask if that's an option, but that is something that I'll ask. That's just a little bit shorter. But all in all, I didn't have to alter the pants. I didn't have to alter anything. It definitely fits very, very well. You can see it has some stretch. I like that stretch because yet again, we're just, you know, we're moving and grooving in all of our different directions. So what else are we not allowed to wear as professionals at the dental office, John?
You know, for me, I just don't understand why anybody would roll the dice with Crocs. Crocs with holes in them. I don't get it. I don't get why somebody would roll the dice on it. But you know, I'm definitely that person that points it out. And from there, I'm kind of like, I can sleep perfectly well at night knowing that, hey, maybe people don't know, you know, maybe someone's like, oh, I gotta have these ridiculous looking shoes. I don't know.
I have
But
heard by different podiatrists that see a podiatrist that they're supposedly great for your feet. My mother was told that. I don't know how true that is. We're teeth people, not on the other side of the spectrum of foot people.
yeah.
But keeping yourself safety and there's fluke moments that you can drop a blade, that you can drop a needle and get a needle stick or a puncture of a tissue.
And
So
it becomes a reaction too. How many times have you dropped something and you kick before it hits the ground? You know, it's just extremely dangerous, and you know, you'll never catch
you're not seeing
me.
John in a pair of Crocs, that's for sure.
You're never going to catch me in a pair of Crocs, let alone in a dental office. So, so we're good there. If you see me wearing Crocs, I want you to say, what happened?
Another thing that we're supposed to be wearing is long sleeve. I'm at home where we are today. I'm not at the workplace currently, but by rule, we're supposed to be wearing a scrub jacket to our wrist. And that scrub jacket is supposed to be only worn in your operatory when you leave your operatory changing, and not taking those scrub jackets technically home. And I know the majority of our offices do not have that quote unquote washer dryer launder service in the practice. But definitely, just in general, be mindful of
Should you be wearing
how
that?
you.
Should you be wearing that all day? Like for 30 patients, 40 patients?
Technically, the rule is that we're not supposed to be wearing the same jacket for every patient.
Mm. Yeah.
Is some of our, you know, John and I don't make the rules. Are we rule followers and we like the rules? Yes. We don't make the rules. So take that up with, you know, how we can afford to buy all those scrub
Yeah.
jackets or those disposable jackets or the disposable gowns with whoever that rule maker is. But it is something that it's the same with laundering, where your offices are supposed to be laundering. But all in all, how about this day-to-day profession? We have to do our best. You want to look your best, do your hair back. Acrylic nails is a totally different podcast for another day, but they are a good old no. Do your research on the bacteria that is underneath those nails, and do your best to look the part. as we enter our professional career path. Continue to be confident in your knowledge, and we hope that your journey of dental assisting continues to be a great one.
You know, before we sign off, Amanda, I got to tell you, you know how many times I've caught like my scrubs on, a random door handle, or I've never thought to myself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw caution to the wind and I'm going to start a scrub. Like, it is so amazing that is your thought process. You're at work, you're, now granted, Brittany comes from a hospital background, so it's not like she's dealing with dental emergencies like we are. She's got all this stuff going on with patients, and she thinks to herself, you know what? We need to start our own scrub company. I mean, it is amazing how the mind works. I mean, good for us and everybody else with, now that we have access to these amazing scrubs, that one day Brittany got a hole in her scrub pants. It's amazing.
Yeah, so and we all know how that moment is when you're really, really mad and you turn and your loop
Oh yeah.
of your pocket catches the doorknob, and then you're so mad because you're already frustrated, and your jacket, of course, or your shirt is connected. We've all experienced it, and it's very frustrating. So far, I have done that a few times, and good old Alta has shown no rips or wear. So
Yeah.
we will continue to share those links that we hope that you'll place an order. We'll get our discount code from Tyler, so please use our discount code as well and take advantage of that little discount that you'll receive. I don't want to put out there exactly what that is, but so please let us know if we can help you. If you can't find something, that's great that they're available on Amazon, so that's an easy access if we're all shopping there. So continue to stand tall and stand out and be confident in all that you know as a dental assistant. Continue to be that great asset as a dental assistant. And please continue to listen and share our videos, and share our information with your colleagues as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. Season 2 of the Dental Assistant Nerds podcast is officially kicked off here. So don't forget to like, follow, subscribe us on Spotify, YouTube, and of course, you can also find us on TikTok or CDAA, our school page there. We're getting that ramped up. So we're putting plenty of dental information out there. So if you have a special topic or request, or maybe just something that you're not getting with dentistry you want to know, feel free to drop us an email. You can contact us at cornerstonedainstructors@gmail.com. And of course, we really do appreciate you taking the time to listen, whether you're in the United States here, or as we're getting word that the good people of Belize and all these other great countries are tuning in. So if there's anything we can help you with, please feel free to contact us. And we do truly appreciate it. And best of luck to you with your careers. And stay tuned for the next episode. Amanda, you have anything else to add?
I don't, not today. I said my spiel of stand tall, stand out. We love the motto with flamingos. So we'll look forward to you listening next time. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. And the nerds are signing off. Have a good night.